Auto Kitchen 25 Tutorials. Tutorial number 5. Crown Molding Placement and Editing. Now that the island is complete, we are going to place crown moldings on the upper and tall cabinets. There are two main methods to place crown molding, by cabinet or by shape. Both of them achieve the same result, but differ on how they work. The by-cabinet method works best in perspective view and reads the cabinets placing the moldings at the correct elevation, but only places them on the front of the cabinets and not on the sides, which means the moldings need to be edited after placement. The by-shape method places the moldings correctly based on a shape or contour. The shape needs to be placed first and the crown elevation needs to be specified. This method works in floor plan view. In this tutorial, we are going to illustrate both methods. We are going to use the by-cabinet method for the crown molding on walls 3 and 4. We will use the by-shape method for placing the crown molding on wall 2. Let's start with walls 3 and 4. Right-click to select Perspective View and move the camera position to the lower left corner of the drawing, near wall 1. Click and point to the upper right corner. Click again when the diagonal line of the perspective tool is cutting the island. Click on the green check mark. The perspective view will appear on screen in wireframe. Next, click on the Countertops and Moldings tab in the horizontal toolbar and then click on Insert in the upper left corner. The molding insertion window will open up. Put a check mark next to crown molding. Then, click on the binocular in the upper left side of the dialog and select crown molding number 29. Next, click on the cabinet button below, then use the mouse to select the uppers and tall cabinet on walls 3 and 4, from right to left. The right to left selection involves left-clicking the mouse to the right of the area to be selected, then moving the mouse to the left of the area to be selected and left-clicking again. When the cabinets appear selected, click on the green check mark to confirm. Then close the molding insertion on window. You will see the crown molding in blue appear on the front of the cabinets. Right-click and select Floor Plan View. As we mentioned earlier, the by-cabinet method of inserting moldings requires some editing in order to finalize the moldings. The moldings editing needed here can be achieved in 2 steps. Step 1. Blind corner cabinet molding, click on the Extend 2 segments button. Then click on the molding above the blind corner cabinet. When you see the message Select End, move the mouse to the molding end closest to wall 3, and when you see a red mark, click on it. A new message will appear saying Select Second Object. Move the mouse to the molding above the cabinet to the left of the blind corner cabinet. Left click. The crown molding will self-correct now. Step 2. Click on the Repair Moldings button. A small window will open up listing the different types of moldings. Remove all check marks on this list and leave only the check mark next to crown molding. Then, click the green check mark and the returns will be completed. Then save your work. Next, we are going to place the crown molding on the remaining cabinets. As we mentioned earlier, we will use the by-shape method, which requires us to place a shape exactly where the molding will go. To make the shape placement easier, let's turn off some objects momentarily. Click on View, then click on the On/Off button. Scroll down to Moldings and turn off Toe Kick. Then scroll down to Appliances and turn them off as well. Close the On/Off window. Press F3 or click the Snap button, then select the Irregular Shape button under the Draw and Tools tab. Snap the first point where wall 1 meets the tall filler and move up to the right corner of the refrigerator panel, then move left toward the intersection of the wall cabinet and the right refrigerator panel. Then, continue moving up to the inside corner of the wall corner cabinet. Then move right to the end of the wall cabinet to the left of the window, and finally move up again to the point where the right side of the wall cabinet meets the wall. Click on the green check mark to place the shape. Next, click on the Countertops and Moldings tab and select Insert. When the window opens, if needed, place a check mark next to crown molding and click the binocular to the left to confirm crown model 29 is selected. You can click the blue information button to the right to verify the elevation is 90 inches. This is the distance from the floor to the bottom of the crown molding. Next, click on the Path Shape button and click on the shape itself. When prompted to select a side, move the mouse down to the right of wall 1 and left-click. The crown will be placed. Close the molding insertion window. Next, go to the On/Off button and turn back on the toe kick and appliances. To verify the moldings are correct, right-click and select Orbit View, then press down and hold the left mouse button and turn the room around by moving your wrist. When finished, right-click and select Floor Plan View. Then, save your work. There are a couple of additional steps we need to take in order to finish editing the moldings. The first one is to join the individual molding segments. Working in Floor Plan View, click on the Join Parts button and in the selection window that opens up, select All and click the green check mark. This joins all the molding segments, eliminating any seams between them. Next, click on the Change Style button and, working in Floor Plan, manually select all crown molding segments on each wall. You can select the crown moldings by left-clicking on each segment. You will need to left-click 3 times. Make sure you select the crowns and nothing else. When all crown moldings are red and the Insert Molding window opens up, make sure only crown molding has a check mark next to it. Then, click on the blue information button next to crown molding and change the height of the crown molding profile to 6 inches high. Then, click on the green check mark. The 6-inch crown will cover the space between the top of the cabinets and the ceiling. Save your work. This concludes tutorial 5. Thank you for listening.